I had made the video like 3 times already. I recorded on the balcony. Scorching hot in there. My phone kept turning off and I was like, why? And then it turns out it's because the temperature, and it shut off every time and said, you have to be careful, its temperature is too hot. So now I have like 3 videos that finishes at 10 minutes and then I kept talking for 30.
Purpose.
My question today is, what is purpose? Is purpose, I want a car, I want a house, I want a big shoe. One big shoe that's like this big that I can put my hand in and then just that's it. That's what I want. That's my purpose. Is that the purpose? Like, no, probably not. Is purpose a feeling? Is it a job title? Like, I was gonna say lover, but that's not a job title, but that could be a good purpose. Maybe that job purpose would be a priest. Is purpose maybe a religion? To be aligned with your faith? Is purpose like a buried treasure that you kind of have to discover? You're a pirate and you're traveling the 7 seas of whatever. It takes you about 5 days to find your purpose. You open the chest and you're like, ah, that's my purpose. It was to be a postman, to work at the post office and deliver mail to the local neighborhood. Or is it something like you build yourself? Maybe the purpose would be to paint the wall. But I don't think that's like the core purpose. That wouldn't be the basement. The basement would maybe be a good person. And then on top of this, you have be kind to others, and then be a good husband, and be a good boyfriend. And on top of being a good boyfriend, which is like bedroom of the 4th one, then inside there you have a drawer and you pull out, and that's the, paint the wall one. So painting the wall isn't the main purpose, but it leads back to it. Because you want to be good to your girlfriend, which makes you a good boyfriend, which makes you a good person. I think personally, that's what purpose is. Not saying that purpose has to be, you have to be a good person. That just depends on you. Like, you want to be a bad person? Go ahead. Fuck. What do I care? As long as you don't break into my house and try to punch me in the face. But my real question is, like, do you even need purpose? Is purpose just another story we're telling ourselves to make sense of the world? Because we're aware of the fact that we are alive, We're aware even of the fact that we are aware. Because humans notice. We notice that we notice. So we notice our thoughts. And we are aware of the thoughts. So like, you're thinking, oh, I need to sleep. And then you notice that you thought, oh, I need to sleep. And now you're thinking, why did I think that I need to sleep? We're the only creatures on Earth who knows we're going to die. The other animals aren't like thinking, oh yes, death, this end to everything, all shall perish, because this is a known fact. Like, no, they're just nom nom nom. Go take your shit. Let's have sex. Even if purpose is completely made up. So is money. So is time. So is music. So is love. And I like all of those. And I want all of those. Because I'm obsessed with this for some reason. And maybe you're like me. Maybe you too like to think about thinking. Or think about things. And especially purpose. And
Why?
what's the purpose behind everything? How do you find your purpose, I don't think it's the answer. It's no the purpose of everything. The meaning of life. Like, no. I used to think that purpose meant recognition. Having everyone be like, oh dude, you're the best. You are a cool person. Caring a lot, like, what do people think of me? I hope they like me. I used to be more obsessed, like, do whatever, like, people pleasing. But that's just ego. And ego often is just fear wearing a crown, which is a problem because, imagine a king who's wearing a crown and the fear is the crown. And he is like super prideful, and then he's not a good leader. Anyone who dares even oppose him just a tiny bit gets beheaded because his pride is important. But the truth is just he's super scared. He's afraid of changing himself, or he's afraid of the fact that if somebody thinks different than him, that he's wrong, and he doesn't like that. So anyone who pushes me are stupid and they die. That's, again, the fear wearing the crown. It's not like a good king.
But what is purpose?
I started digging into myself, asking questions in my head, not really out loud. I didn't go to work like, guys, what is purpose? What did philosophers, for example, say about this? There's 3 schools specifically that I enjoy personally. The Stoics, the Epicureans, and the Skeptics. Stoics, they say purpose is virtue, being courageous. and wisdom and discipline, justice. You know, they say do what's right, not what feels good, which I find to be kind of an oxymoron because, you know, if you do what's right, it probably will feel good, and if you do what's wrong, it probably feel bad. Then the ones I really like as well is the Epicureans. You know, they say purpose is peace. They say to keep life simple, avoid unnecessary suffering. Sometimes you have to suffer, like say you want a degree, then you have to study and you have to work really hard. A lot of the time it's not gonna feel very good while you do it, but it's gonna give you the opportunity to become who you want to be, which often comes with suffering, but it's chosen suffering. But you love the process anyways, so you're willing to suffer for it. Unnecessary suffering would be you wake up and you run and jump down the stairs head first. I think that would be unnecessary suffering. Like you choose your suffering. I don't think that would help anyone. I need to suffer, and you just run out of bed and down the stairs. I don't think that's how it works. So choose your suffering. And then they also say enjoy lasting pleasures and not chaos. Sometimes sitting down and watching a movie like once a week with my girlfriend in the evening is a lasting pleasure because it has a good impact on the rest of the week. Knowing that I have this pocket of time where I can just forget everything and just focus on this piece of art with another person, and then I can like, does she like this? I like this. And then she's like, I don't like it. And like, interesting. And that gives me pleasure. And I think the chaos the Epicureans talk about is waking up, running out of bed, and jumping down the stairs. Then you have the third school, which is the skeptics. They're just like, you don't know shit. You don't know what truth is. Nobody knows what truth is. You can't force it. So just live. Just be. You can't know anything, really. Like, do you know what's reality? Isn't it just what you think is correct and what people around you think is correct and therefore it's correct, but really it's all made up nonsense? What is this? It's a pen. And it's blue. We assigned a name to the color, and the word color, which is again like a word, which is a sound, because we have to make sense of things. And even making sense of things is something that we made up. So what truly do we know? So which one of these schools of philosophy are correct? None of them. And all of them. It's all just what do you want out of whatever you want. That's what I'm learning. Your purpose is personal. You have to figure it out yourself. Oh no. Oh, I have to think for myself.
What do I think it is?
I think purpose is a sort of gut feeling, because it might not always make sense. It isn't always logical. Feelings aren't like certain. The truth is, like anything you do in life is based on a certain feeling. Like if nothing felt good to you, then would you do it really? Deep down, you know if you're lying to yourself. You're doing something and you hate it. But your mind is like, but this will bring us security. But the gut is like, I hate this. It's boring. It brings me no joy. Is this life? That's when you give up on the gut feeling. And the gut feeling is truth. If you say, my purpose is to sit around, eat junk and play video games all day long, maybe it is. But the question then is like, if it makes you miserable, then it's just, you know, sedation, meaning that you're just numbing yourself with the junk foods and the video games. And then you have like all this stimulus outside here. As soon as the video games turn off and the junk food is done, you're like, oh no, I'm with myself. Like if that's what happens, then it's probably not your purpose. Now, on the other hand, if you wake up and you play video games all day and then by the end of it, you're like, I had a good day today. And you go to bed, you're like, okay, enjoy yourself. On the flip side, you could be saying, my purpose is to become a billionaire, which means I will never enjoy anything again and I will just sit inside and work on my business. I am an entrepreneur. I hate my life. Again, that's probably chasing somebody else's dream if it makes you unhappy. Maybe, honestly, you'd be much happier just being a car mechanic and joking around with your coworkers all day long and then coming home and making love with your wife. And you love it. And you like cars and you're interested in them and you like the physicality of it and you like your friends at work and you make pretty good buck doing it and whatnot, because the whole like entrepreneurship thing is just probably somebody else's dream that you're chasing because you saw online that the best way to gain financial freedom is to be an entrepreneur and you have to be an entrepreneur, otherwise you'll be unhappy. And then you start thinking, I'm unhappy if I don't do this, and then it makes you unhappy. You have to find out for yourself. Purpose is not about proving something. I think it's about feeling something. I think that feeling can't be bought. I think purpose is very honest. Like you can't lie to purpose. If you're lying to it, it feels wrong because the purpose knows what it is. You might not know truly what the purpose is. Just listen to it. Listen to your gut and it will go, nope, don't do this. Or do that. Do it. Come on, come on, come on. And you get excited and then you're like, tell yourself, no, I can't do that because I have to be realistic. I have to go get a job as an accountant. But can't stop Ugh. Go away. Stop that. Like, that's the stupid critic in your mind. That's your mom saying something, or your dad, or whatever programmed your brain to be like. So these are the questions I would like you to ask yourself. What are you good at? What brings you joy? What can help others? Even just a little bit. And try to mix these three together. That's the thing you want to do.
What's Philip's purpose?
For me personally, like, it's mainly music. Music and art, you know, the creation of music. I just know I like it very much, and I like to listen deeply to it a lot, all the time. The story it tells me, or the moods it puts me in to make me think a certain way, or, you know, what the artist conveys and makes me think through my own mind. And it's shaped me, like, it's really made me into who I am. Honestly, it's even healed me. Every single day, music has made me feel things very deeply in a way that words couldn't really describe. I feel like words is a very limited medium to explain things. Even though it's like, it's the way we explain things. You have instrumental music that tells a long, winding story without any words. So therefore, my purpose is music. I want to give this back to people. Like, what music does for me, I want to give it back to the community. I want to make people feel. I want to make them think. If I make you laugh, if I make you cry, if I make you fucking angry, man. Or even if I just make you go, yeah, I get that. As long as I made you feel something. I also love talking, as you might notice. I like over-analyzing things to the point of like trying to make it poetic. So that's what I'm doing here, for example. That's like another part of the purpose. Maybe you will learn something. Maybe somebody watching this will find it funny or entertaining. Maybe you will hate it.
I made you feel bad.
I did the thing. Now comes questions I'll ask. What is your gift to the universe? Because you do have something. Everybody has something, and you can give it. It could be anything. Do you love gardening? Make videos about plants and how to grow them and how to, like, what soil to use and whatnot. I don't know anything. Say you want to be a YouTuber and a gardener. Two purposes you can mix together in one purpose. You'll be sharing your gardening, helping others. You think it's fun, and you'll make money of it.
But it's done before. Like, there's people who have done, like,
Of course it has. Everything's been done before, but people still want to know your perspective. So even if you are like super influenced by something, you will still be the first one doing it as you. Like, people have made music before, but I haven't. I am the only one who is me, which is why you are the only one who are you. You're the only you. But I'm very similar to this guy. I don't care. I don't care if you have identical twin brothers. It's still not you.
oh, we are very similar.
Yes, but it's still not you, because you are you and you're standing there on your own 2 feet. That person isn't standing there on your own 2 feet. If that person is standing on your feet, probably hurts. Like, no new music would ever be made if everyone thought, oh, but it's been done before. Like, it doesn't make sense. I think my music matters because I am the only one who makes it. Just like whatever you will create will matter. Your voice, your energy, like the whole person who is you matters. Of course it does. So why not share it with the world? That's the point I'm trying to make here. People like people. They like people who remind them of themselves. Even though I just said you are the only you, there is still a lot of people who are somewhat similar, very similar, or just almost the same. Still not you. And they will relate to you, and they will like you, and therefore they will come to watch your videos. They will buy your product. They will listen to your music. They will look at your art. They will come by down the street and say hello. Because we like people. We are communal creatures. Like, we like community, and we like to be in a community where we feel safe and secure. And security often comes in the sense of similarity. So don't think like, oh, then that means you have to try to be similar to be like, no, just be yourself. You will attract people who are like yourself, who you like, who have values you have and like the things you like and whatnot. If your purpose is to be a great mother and a housewife, hell yeah. If your purpose is to cook healthy food that your kids like, that the kids actually eat, beautiful. Like, that's a great purpose to have. Probably part of the whole mother thing. Maybe it's to become an astronaut, or a tattoo artist, or a
Librarian.
or a YouTuber. Maybe your purpose is to sit in your room and make music on your computer or the piano or play the guitar, whatever you do, and make songs and release them, and then nobody hears it yet. I released an album this year in May of 2025. Nobody listened to it except maybe a few friends who I told in person. I even posted to Instagram about it. I have no following yet. I spent a whole year on that thing. I wrote all the lyrics, you know, I sing every word. I'm the singer, I'm the writer. I learned how to arrange the songs the way I want them to be. I learned how to mix, produce the songs, and recording it, and learning all the ins and outs of just making the album and then releasing it and all of these things. Yeah, right now there's no fans, there's no views, there's no hype. You know, I'll just have to keep going because I think that's what the purpose is, you know, when something feels just correct. I don't think it's fireworks. I think it's more like a fire that you feel like, oh, okay, this is what I want to do. And fire, it's steady, it's quiet, and it's calm.
Actually, some fires are very bad.
Okay, but like you understand what I mean. I think purpose is that sensation that brings you to keep doing the thing even though it obviously hasn't started paying off. And yet it does. The person I've become in making of this album, working my ass off, learning to sing, learning to mix, learning to produce, learning to master. All of this makes me into who I am today. I now know what it feels like to put effort into something and creating it. So I do like the album, but if people genuinely like it now, then at some point it will like reach more ears, reaching more people who might like it, and then, you know, might also reach people who hate it. They too will be like, ugh, and it makes them feel something. I'm posting this video to YouTube to 0 views and no subscribers that I've never posted to anyone before, and that's okay. I'll keep going, I'll keep doing this because I found my purpose, my personal idea of it, and you can too. Do what you love, do more of it, and then share it and just get going. Start the business. Apply for the degree. It's honorable if it comes from your honest core. If you think it's correct for you, then you do the damn thing.
Don't let anyone tell you what your life is supposed to be like.
Not your parents, not society, not even me. Nobody. Only you. It's your purpose. You make it. So start. Okay. Mwah. I love whoever's watching this, and if you don't like it, that's okay. I feel like running and jumping down the stairs again.